This is a tutorial on how to replace the battery in your iPhone 3 or 3GS. So what you want to do is take out the screws that are in the bottom of your phone, and then from there you get something to pry out the end of your screen, or one of them suction cups. They work pretty well. And from there you just lift up your screen, and then you will see number 1, number 2, and then you pop off number 1, number 2, and number 3 is in there. If my camera decides to zoom, focus. There we go. Number 3 is a little slide ribbon with a locking tab. So a little black tab there. If you were to lift that upwards, once you've done that, you can slide it out the back. And there we go. That is our front screen display out of our iPhone 3G or 3GS. Careful not to bend or break any of them ribbons. Anyway, I have already taken out these screws to save time. There is a screw under number 7, so you pop up number 7 and that little hole there. My camera just starts to focus. Yep, that hole, the first one, right there. Take that screw out, that's an extra long one. Then all the rest of you got to keep that aside. Then the next one, which is there, you can just pause this video while I'm doing this, so keep up. That one, this screw here, this screw here, this screw here under number 4, and there's one up the back here, and also one here, and this one, the screw for the camera with the bracket. Right, and if your camera lifts up or something, don't worry about that because it's supposed to come up. So after you get the camera one out, you just try and, there we go, try and pry that up. Just make it so it's not gonna be in your way. Then after you've done that, ribbon number, what number is it? Number 4. I'm gonna get that one up. Ribbon number 5 and number 6 is your AT&T antenna. And then, you're gonna make sure the SIM tray's out before I forget. Otherwise, because it's connected to the motherboard, and if it doesn't come out, you're not gonna be able to get the motherboard out. So just chuck that away somewhere. So you just wanna lift the back of this up. Careful when doing it so you don't break any of your ribbons. And then just slide it out backwards. And then for your battery, there's no extra is for it. So you just want to, on the right side of it, yours will have sticky stuff under it, so don't be afraid to use a bit of pressure. You just pull it up like that. And then place it down. See, it's pretty stuffed, my battery. Then you grab your new battery. You make sure that goes hand in hand with that hole there. So you chuck that under all your ribbons, make sure not to catch any. And then once that's in, the sticky stuff is good to have it there, but if your battery didn't come with any, it's not too bad because your motherboard should hold it down. See, that's what you don't want. You don't want your ribbon to stay under your motherboard, as mine did do. See that they're supposed to be, it's not supposed to be under there. So you pull that out, make sure number 7 isn't under there. It's hard holding it with one hand. Sweet. Drop that into it. And then you follow all these steps back in reverse. So you click down your camera on your phone. You should hear a nice snap like that. And then you'd go ahead and put all of your little bolts back in, including your camera onto your bracket. So now, these are a bit tricky when my camera decides to focus. Come on. There we go. Number 6. See how it's got that little kind of like aerial antenna on your TV? Right there. It's got to go hand in hand with the one above it. And if you don't do it right, it'll bend it. It'll bend it like Beckham. So you got to really make sure that you get it under properly. That's your AT&T receiver. Hear the little snap. Man, it's on there nice and secure. And this one's pretty easy, number 5. This little silver one. Should just really be able to push it down. It won't really snap on, just put like a little click sort of thing. Number 7 I found is the hardest. Well, that was easy. Number 4 is probably the easiest. It's perfect length, it just goes down and sits there. Now the tricky part. When you gotta hold your camera. Because I won't like to focus. See this little tab here, number 3, has to go into there. Just wiggle it around till you get it in and make sure there's no gold sticking out, but brown sticking out is fine. Number 2 here, chuck that one back on. Number 1. Number 1 is a bit fiddly, make sure I don't bend anything. That's back on. Make sure the front of your phone's nice and snug up against the corner, and then drop the back of your phone in. Tighten it with 2 screws, and then you're just taking that battery, charge your battery out of your phone and install a new one back into it. I think it's a lot of mucking around considering you can grab one of these phones, then just take the back off, take that out, put it back in. That's your battery done, instead of 10 minutes. But which one would you prefer? So, thanks for watching my install on the iPhone 3 3GS battery replacement.